I was born in Portland, Oregon in 1951. In 1954, my siblings and I were taken from our biological mother. I've never been nurtured. I don't even know how to nurture. I can nurture a plant, my crystals, stuff like that. And I nurtured my children. I tried to do things to them that weren't done to me. But I love, I love, and I love deep. But it's not the kind of human love. It's a different type of love that extends to everybody. My interest was always like food and cooking. It was in 1992 when I opened up, the first black woman to open up an organic vegan restaurant in Portland, Oregon. And it was a short-lived experience because people were not eating healthy back then. After several other attempts to make it happen, I hit rock bottom and started smoking pot. I had a dead-end job and was just, giving up. In 2005, my youngest daughter had got shot. She was at the basketball game and it was just a random shooting, and she took a 9mm bullet in the chest. Thank God it was on the right-hand side. And I remember going into that emergency room and both of us crying. She looked at me and she said, "Mom, kids get shot these days." I could not relate to that. But that just, had my psychological immune system depleted. I went down because of my emotional instability and just poor me, and oh my gosh, and contracted bacterial meningitis. And that's when I ended up in intensive care. But it was telling me, you need to do something. And so that's when I came back to California. I was trying to look for work, and I was in Inglewood. I had a meltdown, and I remember I didn't know what to do. So I went downstairs to the police, the car that was parked out there, and I told them, I said, I can't, So he said, well, if you tell me that you're a danger to yourself or someone else, we could take you somewhere. But to be 56 and in a shelter, I can't, But I ended up getting a location, an apartment for 10 years, up until having maintenance issues, plus the black mold and mildew. And I took a stand and I didn't pay my rent. I was evicted May the 2nd, 2018. I slept in my car probably for about 3 days, and that's when I got the calls to go to Weingart. I was on the 10th floor with all the women. Weingart, I think they make an excellent blueprint in terms of how to deal with mass amounts of homeless people. They're very proactive. They have some good case managers. You have to be sort of willing, to do some of the stuff that you have to do. And Gilda became my case manager, and I could tell that she had what I needed, energy-wise, as well as the ability to be strong and aggressive, but not aggressive, but just, move stuff and make things happen. But she was always calling different landowners and, trying to find new landowners. A lot of them seemed to be maybe not interested in the Section 8 anymore because of the gentrification and ability to rent gouge, to raise these prices. And Gilda did in a short amount of time, to get me into a place. And so I guess hiring more case managers or people who can maybe work explicitly with senior citizens to support you with some of those needs is incumbent. I'm still very focused on coming to the rescue, aid, and assistance of women and children. I want women and children to be safe because the children are our future. Gun violence and all the stuff that I've gone through on a personal level, I don't have any more tears. I want some solution tears, some tears of joy. No woman should ever be homeless, period.